In her interviews, Wendy asserted that Sabrina had misrepresented her condition, claiming she was cognitively impaired, permanently disabled, and legally incapacitated. This statement has sparked further debate about Wendy's autonomy and the legitimacy of her conservatorship. Wendy expressed a desire to relocate to Florida to be closer to her family, but her plans are being thwarted by Sabrina and an attorney who claims to represent her interests, both of whom are fighting to keep her confined in the New York facility. Legal battles and family dynamics. The legal battles surrounding Wendy's situation are complex. Kevin Hunter, her ex-husband, has been vocal about his concerns regarding Wendy's well-being and has demanded that she be allowed to participate in court hearings related to the financial settlement from their divorce. However, Sabrina Morrissey has been actively working to block Kevin from receiving what the courts awarded him, further complicating the situation. As Wendy navigates these challenges, the question remains, will she ever be able to return to her family and regain her independence, or will she continue to be isolated in New York City? The uncertainty surrounding her future has left many fans and followers concerned for her well-being. Community reactions and support. Wendy Williams' recent interviews have sparked a wide range of reactions from the public. Many fans have expressed their support for her, voicing their hopes that she will find a way to reconnect with her family and regain control over her life. The emotional weight of her story resonates with many, as they empathize with her struggles and the profound sense of loss she has experienced. As the situation unfolds, it is clear that Wendy's journey is far from over. The challenges she faces are significant, but her resilience and determination to reclaim her life shine through in her interviews. The public continues to rally around her, hoping for a positive resolution that will allow her to reunite with her loved ones and find peace. Conclusion: a hope for the future. Wendy Williams' recent interviews have provided a poignant insight into her life, revealing both her triumphs and tribulations. As she reflects on her past and navigates her current challenges, the hope remains that she will eventually find the freedom and support she deserves. The journey ahead may be fraught with obstacles, but Wendy's spirit and the support of her fans may guide her toward a brighter future. What are your thoughts on Wendy Williams' recent revelations? Do you believe she will be able to move back closer to her family, or will she remain in New York City, separated from her loved ones? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Wendy Williams has recently opened up in 2 interviews, shedding light on her life after years of isolation in a care facility. Reflecting on her past, she described her post-divorce life in 2020 as fabulous. After finalizing her divorce from Kevin Hunter, she moved to New York, embracing her independence with just her cats for company. To get divorced was, as far as I'm concerned, a 100% fabulous thing, she stated, though her joy was tempered by the heartbreaking news that her conservator, Sabrina Morrissey, had given away her cats without permission, leaving her feeling alone. Wendy also discussed her career, expressing excitement about returning to radio, which she considers her true passion. For me, being on TV was about money. Radio is my root, she explained, highlighting the fulfillment she found in her work. However, concerns about her isolation have emerged, particularly regarding Sabrina's control of her life. Wendy claimed that Sabrina misrepresented her condition, stating she was cognitively impaired and unable to make decisions. Wendy expressed a desire to move to Florida to be closer to her family, but Sabrina and an attorney are fighting to keep her in New York. Kevin Hunter has also been vocal, demanding that Wendy be allowed to participate in court hearings related to their divorce settlement. Meanwhile, Sabrina is working to block him from receiving what the courts awarded him. As Wendy navigates these challenges, many fans are left wondering if she will ever regain her independence and reconnect with her family. The public continues to support her, hoping for a positive resolution to her situation. Wendy's journey is ongoing, and her resilience shines through as she seeks to reclaim her life. What are your thoughts on her situation? Will she find
Wendy
a way
Williams
back to
has
her
done
loved
2
ones?
interviews over the last week. While she has been kept mostly isolated for the last couple of years, she took these chances to let people know what was happening to her in the care facility. She also took the time to talk about her life before she was put into what she refers to as a prison. Here is what Wendy said about the year before her confinement and her brief moment of happiness following her divorce. Wendy Williams says post-divorce 2020 was fabulous. In 2020, Wendy Williams divorced Kevin Hunter. When the divorce was finished, Wendy said in an interview this week that she was in a great place in her life. She admitted that when the divorce was finalized, she moved to New York as opposed to New Jersey. I was solo, just me and my cats. She said that her life was fabulous with just her cats. To get divorced was, as far as I'm concerned, a 100% fabulous thing, Williams said. Sadly, this leads to one of her more tragic interview moments. She began crying when she explained that her conservator, Sabrina Morrissey, gave away both of her cats without her permission, and now she is alone in the facility. Wendy also spoke about how great her career was going after the divorce as she moved into radio. For me, being on TV, I'm not going to lie, that was about money, she explained. Radio is my route. To be on the radio, to me, is a godsend, and I was doing such great stuff on radio. Kevin Hunter wants Wendy Williams to show up in court. Kevin Hunter does not trust Sabrina Morrissey any more than Wendy Williams' family does. Many believe that Sabrina is purposefully keeping Wendy isolated from anyone she loves. They also question where Wendy's fortune went since Sabrina took control of it, and claim it is now all gone. In the interviews, Wendy Williams said that Sabrina had lied about her being cognitively impaired, permanently disabled, and legally incapacitated. Wendy wants to move to Florida to be with her family. However, Sabrina and an attorney claiming to represent Wendy are fighting to keep her locked in the New York facility, separated from her family. Meanwhile, Kevin Hunter was demanding that Wendy be allowed to appear in court hearings concerning the money he was awarded in their divorce. Sabrina Morrissey was also fighting that, trying to block him from getting what the courts awarded to him. What are your thoughts on Wendy Williams' recent interviews? Do you think she will ever get to move back close to her family, or will she remain in New York City, cut off from her loved ones until she dies? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Wendy Williams opens up, a glimpse into her life and struggles. In a series of revealing interviews over the past week, Wendy Williams has shared her experiences and emotions after a prolonged period of isolation. For the last couple of years, she has been largely confined to a care facility, but these recent discussions have provided her with a platform to express her feelings about her current situation and reflect on her life prior to her confinement, which she describes as a prison. Wendy Williams experienced a significant life change in 2020 when she finalized her divorce from Kevin Hunter. In her recent interviews, she expressed that this transition marked a positive turning point in her life. When the divorce was finalized, I moved to New York, as opposed to New Jersey. I was solo, just me and my cats, she shared, emphasizing the newfound freedom she felt. Wendy described her life during that time as fabulous, relishing the independence that came with being single. To get divorced was, as far as I'm concerned, a 100% fabulous thing, she stated, reflecting on the liberation she experienced. However, this moment of joy was overshadowed by a heartbreaking revelation. Wendy became emotional as she recounted how her conservator, Sabrina Morrissey, had given away both of her beloved cats without her consent. Now I am alone in the facility, she lamented, highlighting the profound sense of loss she feels in her current environment. In addition to her personal life, Wendy also discussed her professional journey following her divorce. She expressed enthusiasm for her career, particularly her return to radio. For me, being on TV, I'm not going to lie, that was about money, she admitted. Radio is my route. To be on the radio,
to me, is a godsend, and I was doing such great stuff on radio. This return to her roots in radio seemed to bring her a sense of fulfillment and joy, contrasting sharply with her current circumstances. Wendy's situation has raised concerns among her family and friends, particularly regarding her conservator, Sabrina Morrissey. There are widespread suspicions that Sabrina is intentionally keeping Wendy isolated from her loved ones. Many are questioning the management of Wendy's finances since Sabrina took control, with fears that her fortune may have been mismanaged or depleted.